the world is changing. The so-called leaders of the Islamic world, Islamic society, I should say, what happened was in Abu Dhabi, after they broke the Ramadan fast, after the entire period was over, the first thing that they did was to go and pray at a temple. Yes, it happened. These pictures are there on social media. You can take a look at them. What is also happening is that there is a realization that perhaps this radicalism has gone too far. Why do I say that? Well, there were two events that happened over two different universities halfway across the world that will tell you that freedom of speech has its limits. First thing is that in the United States, in the University of Columbia, or I should say Columbia University, there was an incident, and I'm going to go through that with a slide deck, just a few slides that will give you an idea of what is going on there, as well as compare that with what happened in Gujarat University. Here we go. Columbia suspended students for Resistance 101 event. What was Resistance 101 event? Columbia University suspended 4 students and gave them 24 hours notice of eviction from the university housing over their involvement in an unauthorized speaking event featuring a member of Popular Front for the Liberation of Palestine, which has been designated as a terrorist organization by the United States. On the 24th of March, the Resistance 101 event featured Khalid Barakat, who is a member of the Popular Front for the Liberation of Palestine. The organization has been designated as a foreign terrorist group since 1997. This was the event that took place on the 24th of March. The event was announced on the 22nd by the Columbia Students for Justice in Palestine. And what happened was, initially the university suspended 6 students and notified them of eviction, but lifted sanctions on 2 of them. The university found that those 2 students were not involved in organizing, nor did they attend the event, but lived in the residence hall where the panel was held. Video highlights from the speaking event featured anti-Semitic praise for the October 7th terrorist attacks on Israel. Columbia University hired a private investigator to investigate this issue. Halfway across the world, Gujarat University asked 7 foreign students to vacate hostel. Here's an interesting case. 6 students from Afghanistan and 1 from East Africa have been instructed to leave their hostel rooms at Gujarat University due to overstaying. This decision comes weeks after the recent incident where foreign students were attacked for offering namaz on the university premises. These persons had completed their studies and were staying in the hostel as ex-students due to some pending administrative work. The university said that they were no longer required to stay in the hostel and arranged for them to return to their respective countries. On the night of March 16th, approximately 24 individuals forcibly entered the government-run university's hostel and attacked foreign students who were offering namaz in one of the blocks during the holy month of Ramadan. An FIR was registered against 20 to 25 unidentified accused persons under IPC for rioting, unlawful assembly, voluntarily causing hurt, damage to property, criminal trespass, and so on. Hitesh Mevda and Bharat Patel have been arrested so far. But there is a twist here. It was not that these 25 people who happened to be from outside the campus came and attacked. There was a buzz going on that these people were not performing namaz inside a mosque, but they were instead doing it outside in a block. And not only that, they would break fast after the namaz, and then they would eat meat and throw away pieces of bone and things like that right where they had performed the namaz. So this was what was irking the students. That part is something that we need to keep in mind. I must say that the law has acted and nobody wants to prevent anyone from having to perform namaz, but it was just that they were not doing it at the designated place. So there is an increasing intolerance to namaz being performed in public places. That's what I wanted to highlight. But overall, if you look at it, the leaders of the Islamic society, at least economically, Saudi Arabia as well as UAE, are beginning to dial back on this and moving away from the religion, looks like. And I think the society has to understand that this is not going to work. and that they need to mend their ways. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click on the bell button